Welcome back. So in episode 2 we created our post model. Now we can bring it to life using Django Powerful Admin panel. By the end of the episode you'll be able to add, edit and delete posts without even writing a single code. I showed you how to use the Django PowerShell in the last video, but now how can you do it using an interface instead that has been automatically provided by Django itself? So the first thing we need now is to create a superuser access, right? Account. This is the account that we have access to the Django admin itself. Alright, so we need to create that account right there. And the way we can create that account is by using our admin Python manager.py command again, but now we are going with create superuser. So when you run this now, you will follow the prompt to enter your username, your admin, your email, and your password. So for local development, you can use password like admin123, that's fine. Just don't use that in production. For username now, I would like to leave it as Andrew, and for email, that is optional. I can decide to write it or not. And for password, you can just decide to put in anything. So I'm just going to put something not too long that I won't forget. Alright, so here now you can tell you that your password is too small, too short, or too common, but you can always bypass that because you are creating it through the shell to the admin area. So now that we successfully created a super user, how can we virtually access this database itself? So by default, this database is not registered in your admin. So you have to register the post model in our admin. And what do you mean by that? So you have to go to your admin app right here, go to your admin and your blog app, then go to your admin. Then you firstly want to import the blog model itself, the post model itself. And I want to just go ahead and say from .model, I want to import post right there. And now I want to register this to the admin, my admin panel itself. So I'm going to say admin.register, okay, admin.site.register. And I'm calling on the post model itself. So this is how you register this to the admin. Now that's it. Django knows that you want to manage your post admin in your post model in the admin interface. So how do we access this? So the first thing you want to do is to go ahead and run the server. So just go ahead to your terminal again and type Python manager.py run server. Alright, so we have that running. So you can just go to your browser now and access the server that is running already in your browser. So what you need to do now is just reload this and you confirm that this is running and it's still quite alright. So what you want to do, okay, that should be faster than that. Okay, right here. What you want to do is to navigate to the admin section by just saying admin right there. And now I have an admin area right here. What you want to do right here is just go ahead, type in your username and your password. Right, so here you can log in into your admin. So here now we can see that we have not just our post application here, we have the user application here, the user models that we can manage right here. And if I open this user model, you see name Andrew that has been created right here. I didn't give it any email or any first name or last name, so that's why those two columns are new. But if I go to my post model, here you can now see the first post I created, and I can manage and edit this post right here, where you can see my content, my first post. So what you're just going to do right here is try and create add post, and now you can just like fill in this content, this add post content, and I'm just going to just fill this with fake data. I'm going to say fill entire form right there. So this is a fake data and I can just save this and add another. So you see, notice that the created ads and the updated ads are not actually given there. This is because these two are auto-filled. They are auto-filled when you create them. When you have them, there are timestamps that are automatically filled itself. Alright, so can we customize this model? Because all we can say right here is just these two. So let me just go ahead and add a few more posts right here. Let's make it 5. So I'm just going to go ahead and say fill the entire order again. Alright, so this is an extension in Python sorry, I mean a VS Code extension. What am I saying? This is a Chrome extension that you can use on Edge or Chrome, because Edge is not using the same engine as Chrome browser. So that's alright. So now we have few posts. I think there should be 4 or 5. Okay, that's 5. That's alright by me. So now what you want to do now is to customize this. What you want to do is to go back to your admin site right here, and just want to get rid of this registration aspect, and I want to go ahead and define a class called post admin. What am I doing with post admin? I'll just go ahead and say, okay, admin.model admin right there. So I have admin.model admin here, and I'll say list display. So we have title here. Alright, and okay, what else? I have created ads right there. What else? Okay, and I have updated ads. So I want to display this in the list format based on what I have on my admin page itself. And I want to have a field for search fields. I'll just go ahead and say search fields right here. I want to have title, and I want to have content. So I want to have these two, title, content. I can sound to be able to search through this to itself, but list filtered. Okay, let's want to be able to filter this. I'm going to have created out. So hold on a second, you will see this in action in a few seconds now. So don't forget to add your comma here, but we are representing this as a tuple. So tuple should always have a comma if it's only a single element in that tuple itself. So right here, you can now come down here and go back to your admin.register, okay, of site.register. So I want to call the post model, then I'm using the post admin as the styling right there. So right here, you can just go back to your admin here. This is what I have before. What if I reload this? Now you can see this is better structured. And you can see this filter right here, whereby I can filter by created date. And here I can have the created date. I created all of them today. You can see the timestamp there. So if I should go ahead and update one right here, and let me just say I added updated right there, and I just save this. So before they were having the same date as the created and the updated as create date, but now I updated. Okay, I updated this, which is the central brand manager post, and here now it was created 7:40 a.m. on August 4th, but now you can see that it's 7:42 when it was updated last. So now you can see that this is very, very okay. And now you can test multiple things. So why don't I try searching? What if I go for central in my search? And right here, I'm only having a post that have central. So you can see that Django title now, why Django is on some content. So you can see that this searching is working quite alright. The list display, which is what we mean, this is what we mean by list display, the title, the created and the updated art, which you can see in the code right here, title, created and updated art. And you can see the search content. You can search and it will look for things that have similar words in the title or the context itself. And you can see the filter, 7 days, any dates. So you can see, you can just like filter with those things. So right, you've learned how to use the Django admin panel, how to register your model in the Django admin panel in today's video. So now you've seen you've created a super user, you've registered the post model in your admin panel, customized the admin interface for better usability. In the next video, we will build the front end, creating views, URL template to display our post application on your web page. Trust me, this is where the magic happens. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. That is episode 4.